GM Chads and Deegans, welcome to today's automated crypto news flash. This AI-generated video will provide you with a brief overview of the most recent developments in the cryptocurrency space. BlackRock, BLK, VanEck, Invesco, Galaxy, RK21 shares, Grayscale, and others, among 13 prospective issuers seeking to launch Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, ETFs, in the U.S., swiftly updated their filings following comments from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, within 24 hours. The SEC had provided comments shortly after the entities filed documents detailing fees for their proposed products. Notably, changes in the latest filings aim to protect shareholders in case of insolvency and prevent conflicts of interest among ETF-authorized participants. In response, Invesco and Galaxy reduced their planned fee from 0.59% to 0.39% in their updated filings. This accelerated interaction between the SEC and prospective issuers is nearly unprecedented, with filings closely following regulatory responses within a 24-hour period. Anticipation surrounds the SEC's potential approval of these ETF applications this week, especially given the looming January 10, 2024 deadline for one of the applications by RK21 shares. There is speculation that the SEC might opt for a collective approval, possibly by Wednesday, to ensure fairness in the process. This article has been published by Coindesk.com. Bitwise set a record low fee of 0.20% for its spot Bitcoin ETF, anticipating an SEC decision on Wednesday. The competition among spot Bitcoin ETF applicants intensified as Bitwise, among others, significantly slashed their fees. Bitwise revised its fee down to 0.20%, the lowest among current offerings, aiming for regulatory approval. Valkyrie, Invesco Galaxy, WisdomTree, and others also lowered their fees, with Valkyrie dropping to 0.49% from 0.80%, Invesco Galaxy to 0.49% from 0.59%, and WisdomTree to 0.30% from 0.50%. Notably, Bitwise initiated a fee of 0 for the first 6 months, or until $1 billion in assets, and 0.24% afterward, which was further reduced to 0.20% today. RK21 shares and Invesco Galaxy proposed 0 fees for the initial months until specific asset thresholds are met. BlackRock offered a discount at 0.2% for the first 12 months, or until the fund reaches $5 billion in assets, increasing to 0.3% afterward. The market eagerly anticipates the approval of spot Bitcoin ETFs, expecting substantial inflows. Bitwise predicted a $72 billion market for spot Bitcoin ETFs in 5 years. Valkyrie foresees up to $400 million inflow in its ETF's first week, and a market of up to $5 billion in the first few weeks. VanEck and Galaxy estimate significant inflows, with VanEck expecting $1 billion in initial days and Galaxy anticipating $14 billion within the first year. This article has been published by theblock.co. The SEC reissued a warning about crypto FOMO just before the expected approval of spot Bitcoin ETFs. The advisory cautions against impulsive investing driven by social media hype or celebrity endorsements, emphasizing the risks associated with digital assets influenced by trends and personalities. It highlighted instances where celebrities faced penalties for promoting cryptocurrencies without disclosing paid endorsements. With the Bitcoin ETF decision pending, social media users speculated that the reissued warning might signal the SEC's consideration of ETF approvals. This advisory highlights the inherent volatility and risks in crypto investments amidst the heightened anticipation of Bitcoin ETF approvals. This article has been published by Cointelegraph.com. Standard Chartered forecasts that Bitcoin could surge to nearly $200,000 by late 2025 if U.S. Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, ETFs, gain approval, predicting inflows of $5,100 billion into these ETFs by 2024. This estimate suggests a 4.3x increase from Bitcoin's current price of $47,000. The bank sees ETF approval as a pivotal moment for Bitcoin's mainstream acceptance. However, Bloomberg Intelligence's Mike McGlone remains cautious, suggesting a potential downturn for Bitcoin and risky assets following the ETF approval, emphasizing the critical nature of the upcoming events. This article has been published by Cointelegraph.com. Honduras's Prospera, a special economic zone, has officially recognized Bitcoin as a unit of account. Led by Jorge Colindres, the zone's tax commissioner, this move aims to enhance financial freedom for businesses and individuals. While Bitcoin can measure goods and services value within Prospera, implementing the final BTC tax payment procedure faces technological and regulatory hurdles. Entities opting for Bitcoin as their unit of account will calculate taxes internally in BTC, but pay in US dollars or Honduras's lempira until issues are resolved. Businesses keen on adopting Bitcoin must file a notice with Prospera's tax commission within 30 days, referencing approved exchanges like Coinbase or Kraken. Established in May 2020, Prospera made Bitcoin legal tender in April 2022, following El Salvador's footsteps. Colindres highlighted Prospera's competitive position in Latin America, attracting $100 million in investments and creating 3,000 jobs in 3 years. This article has been published by Cointelegraph.com. That's all for today, folks. If you liked this crypto news flash, consider helping out the channel by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. All links to the articles mentioned in the video can be found in the description. Please remember that this video is provided for informational purposes only and not intended as investment, financial, or other advice.